Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I am doing a review of Star Wars The High Republic Into the Dark, the young adult novel in the High Republic series, which was written by Claudia Gray. It was released on February 2nd, 2021. So yeah, and I quite liked the novel. I liked it more than the junior novel, Test of Courage, but the adult novel, Light of the Jedi, is still my favorite of the series so far. But this novel is a lot more focused on one set of characters, like a Test of Courage was, where Light of the Jedi was about several characters. In Light of the Jedi just being a much bigger story, but this one definitely felt Into the Dark here felt bigger than a Test of Courage. Felt like it had more implications for the whole High Republic series as a whole, but definitely because it introduces us to a new group of villains, the Drengir, which are these like sentient plant creatures who are like strong in like the dark side. They can't use the Force, but they are dark side, I guess. Which I'll get into that more in a little bit, but the book had, I believe, 26 chapters, a prologue chapter on top of that, and then like 6 flashback parts, which the flashback parts were probably my least favorite part of the book. I don't know, I didn't really care for it too much, but everything else I did quite like. Is a little slow in the first half, but I didn't mind that, mainly because obviously it was introducing us to the characters and whatnot, and I really liked all the characters, so which I'll get into them more in a moment. But I just the pacing was good, but obviously the second half is a lot more action packed. Well, the first half definitely has a good bit of action, but the I guess more of the conflict, the Drengir and whatnot, doesn't come into play till the second half of the book. So yeah, but like I said, the characters, the main character, a Jedi Padawan named Wreath Silas, I quite liked him. He's being sent out to the frontier, just the Outer Rim, because the Republican series is stretching their reach to the Outer Rim and whatnot, but being sent out there because his master, I forget his master's name. Let me Google this or look it up. Yeah. Joramali is being sent to Starlight Beacon, so he has to come with, and he doesn't want to. Let's just stay on Coruscant and whatnot. So he then has to go with on the trip. He goes with 3 other Jedis. One named Des Ryden, who was Joramali's previous apprentice, and then another Jedi Master named Comac Vitus, and then other Jedi named Orla Jareni, who is currently, it's a new thing, called a Way Seeker, which is like a Jedi who wishes to go independent and not follow the Jedi Council and whatnot. At least for like a little bit, she can easily come back and whatnot. But her and Comac have a history together. That was the flashback parts. They went on a mission together, which when they were Padawans with went with their masters, and it didn't go well, and, Comac's, master dies during and whatnot, but yeah, I liked all the Jedi, mainly because of their all have some sort of conflict with the Force and being a Jedi, and different ways, which I really liked. Obviously, I already mentioned Wreath and whatnot. As it's very spoilery-ish. I don't want to get in that too much, but it's interesting. I would say he's probably at least favorite out of all the Jedi characters, mainly because he also doesn't have as big of a role in the novel. Comac Vinus, it still, feels the loss of his master and whatnot, and, not fully overcoming that like the Jedi are supposed to, the feeling of grief and whatnot. And then Orla Drenny, just, way seeker stuff and whatnot. But, they, on their journey, because they're going to the Starlight Beacon, and then a great disaster happened. But the ship they were on was called the Vessel, which is a ship from the Bind Guild, who's the guild who owns like a fleet of starships, and they own the Legacy Run, which was a ship that was destroyed in the Hetzal great disaster, whatever. But on the ship, there's a 17-year-old girl named Affie Hollow, who is the adopted daughter of the leader of the Bind Guild. And other members, it's pilot Leox Jossi. He's just like, hippie, I guess. Believe Claudia Gray said he's inspired by Matthew McConaughey. Then there's their navigator, Geode, who's a Vitan, which are a species which are basically rocks, and the novel he doesn't speak at all. I don't know if the species can speak at all. I don't know, but yeah, I also quite liked them. Affie's probably the one who has like the biggest story arc, I guess. Also the most involved out of them, but I did like Leox and Geode. They definitely have a very kind of twist on the Han Solo and Chewie. Kind of, they're kind of like the same roles as them, but obviously very different characters. So yeah, but Geode, he also has a cool moment at the end, near the end of the book, what I quite like. So yeah, I really liked all those characters. Obviously, there's a bunch of other characters too in the story. Is several other Jedi characters, and some other people who were stranded at the station, what they were at and whatnot. But I just like seeing them overcome their personal problems, and also overcome the predicament that they're in on the ancient Amaxine station, which we first saw this station actually in the Rise of Kylo Ren comic miniseries from Light of the Jedi writer Charles Soule, which it's where Snoke was at in the first issue. I think it was in the second issue also, but yeah. And the Amaxine were first introduced in Bloodline, the novel. I think it's from 2016, which was written by Claudia Gray. But I like this setting. I really like the ominous feeling from the station, and just the moment the Jedi on board the station, the darkness they felt, which turned out to be the Drengir, which, are, I guess, kind of the main villains of the story. The Nihil show up also. Both, show up, in the later half of the book. But, I guess I'll just talk about the Drengir. But yeah, so far I do like the Drengir. Mainly because of them being a bigger threat to the Force and the Jedi, than the Nihil are to the Jedi, which they're still a threat to the Jedi, but they're a much bigger threat to the Republic. And then, obviously the Drengir will probably be a big threat to the Republic also, but also a nice thing is Drengir being a threat to the Nihil, because a little spoiler for the book, we see the Drengir and the Nihil fight each other, also on top of the Jedi, which is cool that there's that element also. But yeah, I obviously this, it's super deep into the Drengir in this. I was assuming we'll get more in the Marvel comic series if they've shown up there also. But yeah, I like them. Really interested to see how much more of a threat they become in the future stories. Obviously, still seems like the Nihil are the big bads of the series, because they have a leader in Marky Monroe, who's more of a face, I guess, is the term I was looking for. But yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed the book. Like I said, I didn't like it as much as Light of the Jedi, but I still quite did like it. And if you're it kind of has a nice mix of what Light of the Jedi offered and what Test of Courage offered. With the Test of Courage being more focused on one set of characters, and Light of the Jedi being a much bigger about the threat to the galaxy. Kind of blending those aspects together in a way was nice. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but my grade, I'll give it an A. So yeah, anyways, I'll be having reviews of all the comics that have been coming out. Obviously I'm a bit behind on stuff. I already have those the second issue of the Marvel series and the first issue of High Republic Adventures recorded and edited, so those will be out soon. And then afterwards I'll get to the other comics that have came out, and the short story. Another short story is about to come out soon also. So yeah, but in the meantime, you can check out all my other High Republic reviews and everything else I do. But for now, I've been Starzu, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.